What's up everyone? Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Amanda Bakes. So today we're making chocolate chip cookies with a twist. This is one of our family's favorite Betty Crocker recipes, and we make these chocolate chips all the time. They're super easy to make. They take 15 minutes maybe for prep and 10 for cooking. But the twist is, so my dad can't have gluten, so we have this all-purpose gluten-free flour that we use. And when you use gluten-free flour, you have to add some xanthan gum. So, in our recipe today, we're going to be making gluten-free chocolate chip cookies. Before we get started, make sure you go down below and smash the like button and subscribe to my channel so that you can get all the awesome baking videos. Let's get started. Alright, so the first thing you want to do is go preheat the oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit. And I've already done that, so the oven is preheating. And then you'll want to get a KitchenAid mixer. You can use a hand mixer probably, but it's a lot easier to use a KitchenAid mixer. So you get the bowl, and you want to get 3/4 cup of granulated sugar, so just like normal sugar, and 3/4 cup of packed brown sugar. So here I've got the sugar. And the reason I'm using this is a 2 tablespoons measurement, is because I couldn't find the 4th cup anywhere. We have a 1/3 cup and a 1/2 cup, but I couldn't find the 4th cup, so I'm using this. There's 4 tablespoons in 1/4 of a cup. So we want 12 tablespoons, and this is a 2 tablespoon measurement, so I'm going to put 6 of these in there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you don't have to spread it smooth with a knife. It doesn't have to be exactly the exact measurement. Alright, next you want to get 3/4 cup of sugar, granulated sugar, so just the normal sugar, and 3/4 cup of brown sugar. And like I said, I couldn't find the 4th cup measurement anywhere. So I'm using a 2 tablespoon measurement, and there's 4 tablespoons in 1/4 of a cup. So we want 12 tablespoons of brown sugar, so 6 of these. And again, you want to make sure to pack it like we did last time. So 1, 2, 3, and what I'm doing is just pressing it against the side of the tub as I scoop it so that it gets flat and compact. 5 and 6. So there we've got our sugars. Next you want the butter. So it calls for 1 cup of butter, and on my markings you can see each one is 1/2 cup each stick, so I need 2 sticks of butter. So I'm just going to go ahead and unwrap them and put them right in the bowl. Here's 1 stick. And 2 sticks. And after this, your hands will get kind of greasy from the butter, so you might want to go wash them. After the butter, you want to add the vanilla. And you need 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And this is a 4th teaspoon measurement. We were a little bit short on measuring utensils today, so I'll put just 4 of these in there of vanilla. Again, it doesn't have to be quite exact. I estimate a lot of the time. And after the vanilla, you want the egg. So you need 1 egg, just like this one, and you want to just go ahead and crack it on in the bowl. I'm very practiced at this, but you'll just hit it on the side and then pull it open from that crack into the bowl. And then that's all you need for the first step. So then you'll want to put it on the KitchenAid right over here. And then you'll get your mixer tool, and then you'll mix that. So here's my measuring tool. I'm just gonna hook it up with the KitchenAid, if it'll go on. There we go. Okay, and then you'll push it down. You might have to push it a little bit to get it through the butter sticks. And then mix it just about till it's combined and all. There's no chunks of butter or anything. So now it's pretty well combined. There are a few chunks of butter, but that's all right. So now we're gonna go ahead and add in the other ingredients. So the next ingredients we want to add in are the flour, the baking soda, and the salt. So again, we're doing the gluten-free flour, and we need 2 1/4 cup of. Okay, so actually for this specific flour, it has xanthan gum in it, but my family makes oat flour a lot so that we can use it for my dad. And if you use that, then you will need to use xanthan gum. And 1/2 teaspoon per cup of this. So if we had used it, then we would have needed 1 teaspoon and about 1/8 of a teaspoon, which is usually the measurement for just a pinch. It's not exact, but that's about the amount of xanthan gum you would have used. And again, for this specific flour, I'm using the all-purpose flour. We don't need to add the xanthan gum because it already has it in it. So after the flour, you'll add the baking soda, and you need 1 teaspoon of that. And then after the baking soda, you'll need to add the salt. And you need 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And that was my 1/4 measurement, so I did 2 of those. And then you'll mix it then, and the dough will be stiff. Okay, and you'll want to mix it right about until it clumps up into a ball. Starts to look like cookie dough. And then you'll pull the cookie dough out of your tool. Get it all back in the bowl. And then after this step, we add in the chocolate chips. So I am using these Nestle semi-sweet chocolate chips. And we're gonna add in about 2 cups of chocolate chips. And again, I mean, you can add more or less based on how much chocolate you want. So I added about 2 cups chocolate chips. And then you want to mix those in until they're about evenly spread with the cookie dough. And this step shouldn't take very long. So they're already all about mixed in with the dough. And after this, you'll go get a cookie sheet and put parchment paper on it. That's what we always do. You could always do whatever you do when you bake stuff in the oven. So go get your cookie sheet, and then we're going to scoop this dough onto that sheet. Alrighty, so once you've got your cookie sheet and your dough, and I use a cookie scooper because it's the easiest, but you can also get like a tablespoon measure to scoop out the dough if you want. So you're going to scoop it out onto the pan, spread evenly apart, about 2 inches apart. So let's do that. Alright, so at this point, I've got the whole cookie sheet filled with cookies. I did about a 5x4 arrangement of cookies, and I had a little bit of extra space, so I just put a few over there. These don't spread out too much, so you can put them fairly close together, again a couple inches apart. So now we're going to put them in the oven, and they bake for around 10 minutes, or until light brown. And we'll test them after 10 minutes to see if they're done. So let's get cooking. As you can see, there is a little bit of dough left over in here. So you can either put it on another pan and have 2 pans going in 2 different ovens, or you can just wait till these cool, take them off the rack, and then fill up the pan again with other cookie dough balls and let it cook a second time. Okay, so I've got the pan of cookies, and I'm just going to slide it right in the oven, preheated to 375, and set the timer for about 10 minutes. We'll check them then. Okay, so the timer just went off, so we're going to check on our cookies now. They don't look cooked, but they actually are pretty well done. So I'm going to get a toothpick. Using a toothpick is always my go-to thing. So I'm going to just put it in the middle, and it comes out a little sticky. So probably going to put it in for 2 more minutes, see how it is then. And we'll come back and check on it then. Okay, so like I said, these cookies don't spread out very much. You can see that they're still in round ball shapes. And the toothpick won't come out exactly clean. It's more of a cake thing than a cookie thing, but I use it a lot. But you can just tell kind of by looking and by the coloring, they're going to be like a darker tan, light brown kind of color. Then you can tell that they're done. So these, you're going to let them cool a little bit, and then you're going to move them to a cooling rack. If you have one, and then I'm going to put the rest of the cookie dough that's left in the bowl on the pan and put it back in for around 12 minutes, which is what we did just now, and bake the rest of the cookies. Alright, so I've got my lovely sister Ava with me again to taste test, and we've got the cookies here, so Ava, have a cookie. And my brother Danny over here is also going to taste test, so Danny, come over here. And you can have a cookie too, and tell me what you think.
Delicious. Camel cookies.
We call them camel cookies because of the shape. They don't flatten out all the way, so we call them camel cookies. So what do you guys think?
Delicious.
Nope. All right, so I've got my other sister here too, and she's also going to taste test. So Lily, take a cookie and tell the viewers what you think. Is it good?
Mm-hmm.
Alright guys, thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed making cookies with me, then go down and hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more baking videos. I'm going to post a video every Saturday, so make sure to check for new videos. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.